position in American sports feels the pressure or the weight on their shoulders like a quarterback. Hopes and dreams of an entire fan base of teams ride on whether their signal caller can lead them to glory. And boy, what a matchup of two elite dudes we have in this one. Welcome to Reynolds Razorback Stadium, home of the Arkansas Razorbacks. As we'll see, the number 12 team in the country, the Houston Cougars, taking on a participant from the playoff last year, the Arkansas Razorbacks. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth, as always, by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's tee this one up. Houston about to kick off to get things underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Quarterback may change this route. Back to throw, it's Gossett. Got the back over the middle. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there getting that first.
Starting this drive like that is exactly what they had hoped for. Now 1st and 10 from the 40. Looking to throw on first down. Looking to buy time. He'll pull it down. Across the 50 and knocked out of bounds at the 48. An explosive play gets this offense working.
Well, for this defense now, being good against the pass is not just going to be in the back end covering people. It's going to be trying to contain this guy at the quarterback position. He is lethal, especially when things go off script. And you saw it on that one. First down, they dial up the pass play. But you're not able to get him on the ground. And now they've gotten another first down.
Finds his big tight end. Brought down at the 38. It's a pickup of 10 and a first down.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback. See the big fella. Wait for him to get open. Hit him. Get a nice positive game.
The Razorbacks come to the line with a new set of downs. Motion from the wideout. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up. And the Razorbacks in the hurry up. Wants to fire on second down. Throws to the wideout. Complete to the right. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Well, we knew this offense wanted to be aggressive in this game plan, and they're doing it right away in the first series, taking a shot down the field. They got the look they wanted, and what a great throw by the quarterback.
He's got him in the flat. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On 1st and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Razorbacks!
We know a lot of offenses like to script their opening 10 plays going into games. They practice it over and over and over again throughout the week, and you just saw flawless execution on the opening drive by the offense. A nice job mixing in pass and run, getting different guys involved here early. They cap it off with a nice run late, but what a great job to take control of this game and the offense. They've got it moving now.
What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He'll be forced out of bounds at his 21-yard line. Not the best field position you could ask for, but they'll get it started there. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Snagged out of the air. Love seeing these early season top 25 matchups. You can get a really good feel of how good these teams are, guys.
And the intensity is going to be big too, David, because the players, you know, on these teams, they've been thinking about this game for a long time. They knew they'd have a national stage, and they got a chance to prove just how good they are.
Oh, man, make that statement. Make that early statement. We always look at the end of the season, and what does the committee say? Oh, they beat top 25 so-and-so. Here's your chance to put that on your resume that'll pay off big time in late in the season.
Give to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play called and everyone on the same page here. You can barely hear yourself thinking here as they're trying to get this defense off to a good start. On 30 short, the run and looking for the first down. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Trying to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Turning it on. Couldn't ask for much more there. A first down, and they're down to the 42.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Rushes on him. Chunked it away just as he was hit. Just had to get rid of that one. Good job to find another play.
Get the quarterback off the spot. Make him flush from the pocket. Put a good hit on him. Check, check, check. You want to do everything you can to make the QB uncomfortable. The defense did all three of those on this play and finished it off with a nice lick, nice physical play on the quarterback.
Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. He's got it. They get him down, but this offense is set up 1st and goal from the 9.
And this defense is going to have their hands full because need to be comfortable with guys one-on-one on islands in the perimeter of the field, and they're just going to have to make better plays than what we saw right there. They knew this offense was going to try to be aggressive. Got to need better effort in the back end for this defense moving forward.
And that big gainer on the last one has them ready to go from inside the 10. That's got it. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
This is the area of the field defensively. It really doesn't matter what they've done to get here. You got to throw up, try to force the field goal. Nice job on 1st down and goal, getting them tackled to the ground.
Now 2nd and goal, and right in the teeth of this noise. Pocket breaking down. They'll run the screen. And he'll run it into the end zone. Touchdown, Houston. Extra point here will tie the game. And he tacks on the extra point. So it's a 77-yard touchdown drive, and they finish it up with a 3-yard scoring toss. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he's going to bring this one out. He gets a block. Just an outstanding return there and really sets up his offense nicely. They'll start this drive from their own 35-yard line. To the air, it's Gossett. Quarterback now breaking the field. Unleashes one. Complete to the right. The defense got caught that time, and they finally get him on the ground with the 41. Remember some of the years when the Hogs spent a lot of time in the Wildcat just running it? You don't have to do that with this guy at quarterback.
And it just makes you less predictable, right? You got a running back in there. You know you're not going to throw it very much, but when they do have the ability to push the ball down the field and get some guys out of the box, it makes this offense even more exciting.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll move the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down. Hauls it in. Oh, he's got some space. Just what this offense was looking for. Sets him up at the 26 for the first down. Bunch formation for these receivers. Looking downfield on first down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Got the completion, but nowhere to go as that defense reacted quickly.
Well, the defense ran a long way that time in pursuit, but they were able to make the tackle for a big loss, and they've got to get lined up right away because the offense is going quickly.
Going to swing it on second down. Fires to the tight end. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. We have the early makings of a quarterback duel, as these stats will show you. They fought to a standstill in the first. Let's see who gets the edge early in the second. So they had a chance to talk over this third down play to open the period. Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to throw again. Looking to the big tight end. And the deflection by the defense brings up fourth down.
I want to give a shout out to the defense there on third down, doing a really nice job disguising their coverage because it looked like they confused the quarterback on third down. Really nice job getting back into that zone and making sure that ball falls incomplete.
And is such just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. After putting 3 on the board, the kickoff unit ready to go. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the returner will be dragged down. The Houston offense ready to go back to work. They're still looking for a little more productivity as they trail 10-7. Finds his big tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup.
And that's why QBs love their tight ends so much, right? Especially when they're athletic, because they make short throws turn into long gains. Because of his ability after the catch, it's so unique and special. He is dominant in this offense.
The Cougars in a good spot here with second and short. Hand off from the gun. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield.
And this offense gets nothing done on that play, but look at them. They're continuing to run this tempo. They want to try to do something to get a spark going to create a big play.
Picked off. What a play to set him up.
And you will always remember your first. And how about that? Breaking on the football, getting an INT, the first INT. Keep the football, brother. The first of many big-time plays for this guy.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. They've got the lead here. Last time they settled for a field goal, but David got to find that balance between being aggressive and careful.
And I think they'll take that. I got the lead, Palmer. I got the football. I got to take care of the football, put a nice drive together, and just get some kind of points on this drive.
No doubt. Lots to be happy about right now if you're this team. I think for this one, though, on this drive, it's about finding the one-on-one matchups that are in your favor and then exploiting them.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10.
Let's go.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Wilkins. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
They're trying to throw the screen out to the receiver. The defense, though, having none of that. They are just too physical. They're too fast. They force a negative play.
And they don't want to waste this great field position here on 3rd and long. To the air. It's Gossett. Bringing the heat. He'll throw it. Zings it complete to the right. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They'll play it safe and try for 3. Absolutely perfect. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd.
And that's a really good response by this defense. Their offense throws an interception, puts them in bad field position. They respond with a stop, force a field goal. Yeah, they got 3 points, but great job by this defense.
And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. The Houston offense comes onto the field. Things got off to a good start with a touchdown on the opening drive and then quickly went to pot with a pick on the second one, and now they'll see if they can find the middle with this 3rd possession.
That's a fantastic play by the linebacker. He has such tremendous instincts. As soon as he sees run, he's coming downhill. He's got great speed. He gets you on the ground. That's why he's one of the best linebackers in the entire country.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Wants to go up top. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. We'll see the offense make its way onto the field here, hoping for a successful drive. Back to throw, it's Gossett. Finds a tight end. And he's able to shed 1 tackle and gets a pretty good pickup.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
The Razorbacks can play this 2nd down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Back to pass. Here's the pressure. Couldn't find anyone open here, and he'll live to fight another play. It'll be third down.
Like the job by the defense there in coverage. They took every option away from the quarterback. He was outside of the pocket, nowhere to go with it, so they forced the incompletion throwaway.
And the Razorbacks are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Using his feet. They'll move the chains. Good execution on third down. They've got it at the 41.
Man, that quarterback can go. Just another guy in another system all across college football. All quarterbacks nowadays, they got so much speed, it's ridiculous.
Man, I'm telling you, that has to be exhausting for the defensive lineman trying to chase down guys like that.
It's silly.
Just too much of a rush, and down goes the quarterback just behind the midfield stripe at the 49.
Oftentimes with play action, you're asking the quarterback to hold on to the ball a bit longer, and you're asking this offensive line to hold up and pass pro a bit longer. Against this athletic front seven on defense, it's going to be tough.
Off play action. It's complete to the left. And this defense was flailing as he weaved his way and got down to the 26. They've done a really good job identifying mismatches, and they find one out of the backfield there.
Reese, I really don't think it's that hard. My guy is better than yours. Find the matchup across the field. Running back's got some speed. Get it in his hands quickly. Throw it to him fast. Let him make somebody miss against a slower guy that's usually a linebacker.
They'll go to the ground. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Listen, I would feed this guy. Listen, I can run RPOs all I want, but I just need to know if it's a tie, give it to this guy. He'll make plays. He's got speed. He'll hit the hole. He's a physical runner, so I keep feeding this guy for sure.
Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's a nice job by the quarterback getting the ball out of his hands quickly on that RPO. He saw something he liked, just not on the same page with his receiver.
Gets the back moving. Looking to throw, it's Gossett. He's got it and still on his feet. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
The Razorbacks trying to cash it in on first and goal. Big fella moving. Touchdown, Arkansas. The finisher, the exclamation point on that drive.
Nice drive, nice touchdown. I love this offense's response to what happened a week ago. Listen, we're 0-1, so be it. Let's put the foot on the gas. Let's move forward, get better, and they have in game 2 so far.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Boys, if it's happening in college football, we've got eyes on it. Check this out. Miami has the lead right now, but this Canes crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet there in the 305. They're up by 7 over Georgia State. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team able to wrestle him down. They take over late and they have enough time to put together a drive. Keeps it on the bootleg, looking to throw. Takes a hit as he fires. Just too much juice on that one as he airmails his receiver out of bounds.
And you get more and more hit offense and the QB like this right there, more and more making him scramble out of the pocket to the right, that's winning. He's going to start to see ghosts. He'll start to panic. He'll start to speed up that processor. Nice job by the defense making that quarterback feel very, very uncomfortable.
Trying to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Leaves it with the back. They'll give him a couple. That leaves him with 3rd and 8.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Here comes this home crowd as the defense tries to get off the field on 3rd down. Good timing on the quick out. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. That penalty cost them a 3rd down conversion, and now they'll have to try it from a little farther away. They've got them pinned deep in their own end, and this crowd trying to help keep them there. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Past the 1st down marker and still running. Nothing but green grass down the middle. Running inside the 20. And he ran away from the crowd, and he'll take it in. Touchdown, Cougars.
That's exactly what this offense needed to do. You talk about answering at the right time, right before the half, close this gap, create some momentum, go into the half, put something together, try to come out with your hair on fire and win this second half.
And the extra point splits the uprights. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And how about putting up the points with a 91-yard touchdown run? They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. Making side adjustments here. Looking to throw, it's Gossett. Makes the grab. They bring him down, but it'll be 1st down at the 42. And the Razorbacks moving quickly to the line. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Going deep. Picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. Trying to take it back. They bring him down, but that great defensive play might be overturned. Let's see what the call is. Defense a little too eager on that last one, and now it's 1st and 5. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Extending the play. Oh, he loves to fire downfield. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time to get off one final play of the half.
Here we go.
Here's the handoff. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Waning seconds of the first half, and they'll try to tack on a 3 before they head to the locker room. Splits the uprights. It's good. And the field goal to end the half takes us to halftime. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. The Razorbacks will boot it away to start the second half. That ball skips through the end zone. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 25-yard line. Houston sending the offense back onto the field. Down 2 possessions to start this third quarter. They'd love to build some early momentum.
You ain't lying, because you only got so many possessions here in the second half, so now you're down. I got to maximize every single one. Put your best plays together. Start this drive off on a good note.
Yeah, it starts right here. Obviously, you can't get it all back on this drive, but you can create that momentum. You can create something special and some energy, but it's going to start with this offense here executing at a high level.
And the Cougars can really attack on this second and short. Looking to fire. Here he goes, breaking the pocket. It's complete to the right. He breaks the tackle. Gets it to the 42-yard line, and that's a first down.
Nice job by the receiver on the back end there, too. He sees his quarterback on the run moving, and he just works to get himself open to give his guy a place to throw the football. They're able to connect, and they keep the drive going.
It's 1st and 10 for this offense from the 42. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. And he gets a big chunk of yardage to the 34-yard line.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route running. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
The Cougars have it with a 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. Got his man out of the backfield. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain.
Guys at the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on it.
Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Hands it off.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Looking to throw on 3rd. Right down the middle. Got him downfield. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it up to 12. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win. And gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the first down.
And he'll step across the sidelines after making a good gain on that one.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone. Is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Wants to go up top. Pressure coming. They'll get him stopped just short of the end zone, but they're in business here with a first down.
Well, I think you're starting to see some examples of why this guy is inexperienced in a freshman quarterback, right? Obviously, he's thrown a couple picks earlier in the game. That scramble right there, he's got to get down. He's got to take care of himself and slide. Great job, nice athleticism, good decision to take off scrambling and help his offense.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Cougar!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Ready to try the point after. And with the extra point, every little bit counts as they get closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Boys, expect the unexpected in college football, and for some, this update could fall under that category. Baylor took care of business today. I think their coach had their attention all week, and the end result was a focused group of Bears that fired on all cylinders. All that speculation all week, and now we know. But something tells me, fellas, we haven't heard the last of either of these teams.
Kevin, thanks a lot for that one. Sounds as if they had a good one there. And Arkansas ready to send out this offense. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. The give to the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
Yeah, and listen, offensively, you run the RPOs. You just want positive yards, make the right read the guy. If he wants to drop back a little bit, hand it off, get some positive yards, go on to the next play.
Wants to adjust the pattern. To throw, it's Gossett. Working the middle of the field, and it's complete. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Nice catch by the big target. Those big tight ends, you could tell in football, are just becoming more and more of a weapon on every single team.
To the air on first down. Swings it out to his running back. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. They were able to get the ball to the running back in space, but that space just evaporated.
And a great job by the defense, man. It's tough to get those guys on the ground. They're so used to having the football as running backs and making plays and being dynamic. So usually one guy not going to get into the ground. We want many guys swarming to the football, trying to get that elusive guy on the ground.
Hey, man, if you're going to force incompletions when the QB's thrown to the tight end, you better be physical. Nice job with the hit, forcing that incompletion.
They couldn't make the connection on second down. Now a 3rd and 7 to keep the drive alive. From the gun, wants to pass. He's got the tight end. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. And the Razorbacks are moving quickly down the field. Power football with the run.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8. The play action fake. Still looking on the move. Unleashes to the end zone. Fires a bullet. Now it's picked off. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Have you ever met a wide receiver that isn't always open? They always want the football. They got so much confidence. QB rolling outside the pocket, trying to make a play. Receivers had an opportunity maybe to make a play, but you know what? I'm open, throw me the ball, throw my hand in the air. You know what? That pick, it goes on the quarterback stats, not the receivers.
We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. They'll give it to the back. Oh, he's got a chance. Gets him on the ground at the 31, but a nice pickup of 15 yards there.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackles doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big game.
Motion from the back. They're going to ride this running back. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And you hear about run blitzes. This is exactly what a run blitz is. When you know the ball's coming up the middle, you want to bring those linebackers, get them closer to the line of scrimmage, and fire. Right when the ball snaps, he's coming downhill, doing a good job creating the loss. That linebacker really knew what was going on.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Back to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they won't make the connection, looking to make a big play there.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Better find the earplugs. Here comes the noise, backing this defense on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the wideout. On target to the left. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a 1st down. And they just want to give this guy a chance to make a play on 3rd down. And more times than not, he is going to deliver.
And he's so good, so efficient, such a good route runner, got the speed, got the complete game. So you definitely want to highlight him, and especially on those downs that matter the most. If something's not open quick underneath, find him. He'll make those contested catches.
Looking to throw on 1st down. Forced out of the pocket. Just gets rid of it before the heat.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They have been trying all game long, different ways to affect him. Weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls in.
Just enough time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. To the air on 2nd down. Right on target this time. They get him on the ground, and that'll be the final play of this 3rd period. We've reached the break. Arkansas has the lead. They've done the work to build a nice cushion. Now to bring it home as we check out the stats after 3 quarters. They go back to work in the final period of this one. He'll do it himself. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
Man, I love that play by this corner. You know why? When you run the option and that thing gets spread out, your DBs have to commit to tackling. And how about the cornerback coming up, sticking his face in the fan, and making a play? You love to see DBs tackle like that.
Put themselves in a bit of a bind, but that last one is 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. He's going to let one fly down the middle. And he is finding wide open defenders all over the field. His 3rd interception of the day.
Oh, man, and that That's a big interception late in this game. And listen, I know you're trying to go vertical with the 4 verts, but so did the defense. Great job staying deep, playing the football in the air, and forcing the ginormous turnover.
Now they'll try the right side. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Well, they've got the lead. The defense just did their part, getting a takeaway. So now if you're on offense, you want to run the ball and take as much time as possible between snaps. Stay in bounds and let this clock tick away.
Not much room to run. Give him 1 to the 7.
And ball security at this point is at a premium for this offense. You're backed up in your own end. You've got the lead, so you want to be able to run the football and stay on the field, bleed the clock. But you know the defense is going to be ripping away at it, right? They're going to be trying to get hats to the football and forcing a fumble. So whoever's got the ball has got to have 2 hands on it this drive.
They'll send the back in motion. Quarterback making checks. Scanning the field, it's Gossett. Using his legs to buy some time. Just missed on the connection, incomplete.
And that's why you always want to be pursuing the football. QB's scrambling, he rolls out to the right, but don't quit if you're on defense. Get somebody after the QB. They got to him, they hit him, and forced the incompletion.
The Razorbacks will punt it away on 4th down. First time today we've seen a punter go to work. That is not what they were after. Bounces out of bounds at the 25, and they are set up with a golden opportunity to score. Here comes the Houston offense once again. Things had not gone the way they had planned, but maybe an opportunity to salvage this bumpy ride so far and avoid the upset. Stop is made almost immediately. Give him 1 to the 23.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Throws to the wideout. And it'll be incomplete. This is some physical pass defense.
That's what I'm talking about. That is how you close. And when a guy's going to make a catch, you make sure he doesn't make it. Physicality, using your pads, running through them. And guess what? Not only this play does he feel it, next time he tries to go over the middle or feels footsteps, this will pay dividends.
From here, it would just be a 30-yard field goal try. Let's see how aggressive they're going to be to try to pick up that 1st down. From the gun, the ground game. He's stopped right there, short of the 1st down, and this defense trying to preserve the lead. And this field goal attempt might be their chance to save themselves. There is no doubt, at this point in the game, this crowd knows how big this kick could be. It is good. And after the field goal, guys, they are back on top.
All field goals are not created equal, guys. Kicks in the 4th quarter to take the lead. They just seem to carry so much more weight. So give that young man credit for getting out there and knocking that thing through the uprights with all of the pressure, with all the eyeballs on him. He delivered.
The Hogs send that offense back onto the field. This certainly hasn't been their best day, but there's no time for mistakes now. They have to execute if they want to snatch this thing from the fire. Looking for a man. It's Gossett. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes at the 22. And the Razorbacks headed quickly to the line.
Nice job by this defense, pinning their ears back, getting to the quarterback, creating the sack. But look at this offense. They aren't deterred. They're right back on the ball, ready to snap it again.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Here comes the heat. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack.
Man, this guy is just starting to take this game over. Sack on first down, sack on second down, and now on third down, this offense, they better identify where this guy's lining up, and they better get him double-teamed because they can't block him right now.
Now third and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds. Mark it at the 47-yard line, and this offense is going to work.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain.
Again, this is a running back that can hurt you running it between the tackles, and he's dangerous out in space. They like to throw it to him out on the perimeter as he picks up a couple of yards there.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They'll run it from the gun, and they'll bring him down after a short pickup. They need to get a little closer for a field goal try, and they've got to do it in a hurry. He might want another play. To the air, it's Gossett. Makes the grab on the left. And it's a catch, but he's got enough for the first down.
And you got to love the versatility of the big fella. You put him in the box and let him block big defensive linemen, or you put him in the slot and you throw him the football and have success.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the second half. Here's 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Well, the quarterback can make a big play when he starts moving around. And the pressure will get there. The sack. Down he goes in the waning moments. That could be a costly play.
That's a play the defense needed, right? It's been a battle all game long. Here we are. It's late. Everybody's tired. They've given up a few yards on this drive, but they come away with a huge sack at a big moment.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Gets him down at the 26. Big play there. Give him 15 yards on the gain, and they move the sticks. The Razorbacks getting set on 1st and 10. Looking for room. It's Yates. Brought down after a good pickup, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to have to throw to win it, and that's what I'd expect them to do on this next play.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
If you listen carefully, you can start to hear some of the boo birds coming out from this home crowd. They know their offense needs points, and this late in the game, they're watching them run the ball to no avail.
Dropping back, it's Gossett. Makes the grab. They'll stop him short on 3rd down, and this defense trying to make sure they stay on top. Defense will take a timeout with 28 seconds left. Down a possession here in the 4th, and they'll need to convert on this 4th down. He wants to change this route. Gotta have it here on 4th down. Makes the grab past the marker. This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the 1st down.
Wow, and that was just a bang-bang play. On that 4th down, the coverage was tight. QB had his receiver. He knew where he wanted to go with it, but the only way that ball gets completed is if he puts a little extra mustard on it, and he showed you the arm talent on the throw.
They'll try the right side. Pulled down at the 11-yard line as they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. They'll use the timeout. 6 seconds left on the clock.
Timeout, Arkansas.
Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Right back to the well. Wrestled down at the 8-yard line as they threaten deep in the red zone. Timeout is called with just a single second left. And they are coming out for what will be a huge field goal attempt. Timeout is called with just a single second left. This is the game-winning play. Win it or lose it on this field goal attempt. And if the kicker can put one through, this will be a successful drive. Nerves of steel. Right down the boulevard on the game-winning chip shot. How much fun was that? I mean, you just dream of having games like that every time you go into the booth. I'll watch those two teams play anytime.
Yeah, that's what's fun about good teams. Really good teams squaring off. Like, there wasn't a lot of difference between these two squads. We could watch these every week. Love calling these games because they're competitive. Great talent on the field. Palmer, unfortunately, somebody had to lose.
Yeah, and the higher-ranked team was ranked higher for a reason. At the end of the day, when it came down to it, they made the biggest plays in the most critical moments. Both of these teams have tremendous playmakers, and they're both going to make a lot of noise late in the college football season, but give the higher-ranked team tons of credit. They earned this one.
Thanks so much for spending some time with us. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.